Am I the asshole for not letting my sister stay with me because my girlfriend and I sleep in separate rooms? My sister and her boyfriend recently broke up because she's pregnant and keeping it, and he wants her to get an abortion. Apparently she doesn't want to stay in his house anymore, or he kicked her out, not entirely clear which, because she's asking to stay with me. Well, I have a 2-bedroom apartment and my girlfriend and I sleep in separate rooms, so there's no bedroom for her to stay in. I told her she would have to sleep on the couch and she said that would be unacceptable, like she was making a hotel reservation. I told her to fuck off and find another place to stay then, and she got pissed and said she couldn't believe that I wouldn't sleep with my girlfriend for my own sister. That sentence is making me laugh now, but I still told her to find somewhere else to go. My parents are now getting pissed at me because she has nowhere to go. Am I the asshole? Edit, she's like 2 months pregnant, the sofa isn't going to kill her.
Not the asshole, you offered her a place to stay. Beggars can't be choosers.
Not the asshole. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm sure there's a reason you and your girlfriend sleep separately, and if you did sleep together your sleep quality would suffer. Your sister is essentially saying it's okay for you and your girlfriend's sleep quality to suffer so that she can get perfect sleep just cause she's pregnant, which is BS. She's the one who needs a place to stay, and you offering your couch is perfectly reasonable. What if you lived in a 1-bedroom apartment with only 1 bed? Where would your sister sleep then?
Not the asshole. It doesn't really matter if your girlfriend sleeps in the 2nd bedroom, one of you uses it for an office, or something else. Fact is, it's your place, not a hotel for your sister. Also, it'll be next to impossible to get her to move out once she has the baby. If she is so dead set on having a kid, she'll have to figure it out for herself. Otherwise, you and your girlfriend will probably end up dealing with a shrieking infant indefinitely.
Not the asshole, you and your girlfriend both probably pay the rent and it's completely fine to have separate bedrooms, especially when your sleeping is affected if you sleep together. Your sister can't demand to stay there and then also dictate where you and your girlfriend sleep, it's not her place. Why can't she stay with your parents? Where is she going to go after she has the baby? Does she expect to still stay there and raise the child?
Not the asshole. You offered her a place to stay. A couch is totally fine for her. I sympathize with her situation, but being 2 months pregnant does not mean she needs more than a couch. You and your girlfriend sleeping in separate rooms is different, but it's your relationship, your situation, and your home. It works for you two in your own place, so I don't see why you two need to alter your own lifestyles if you aren't willing to. I feel like she doesn't want the couch because she's looking at living with you two as a more long-term thing. Otherwise, I don't see why the couch is an issue.
She's pregnant and doesn't have a job, money to get into her own apartment? She's got no business having a baby. Emo. Not the asshole. Info, why do you have separate bedrooms?
No assholes here. I don't think you're in the wrong for saying no and that she can sleep on the couch, but I don't feel comfortable calling her an asshole based on how she acted. It sounds like she's in a rough situation and she's probably very emotional and feels hurt that it seems that she's not super welcome in your home. Maybe if she acts like this a lot I'd be able to say she's the asshole, but right now it sounds like she needs a little patience and understanding. I can't imagine going through getting kicked out by my partner because I'm pregnant and unwilling to get an abortion. Sounds rough on both of your ends.
Not the asshole. You offered her a roof, this is all that matters. And if your parents are angry at you, why don't they take her in? Not the asshole. What does he plan long term? You'd probably end up living with her and her kid. As much as I love my family, I wouldn't want to have my home turned upside down because of someone else's relationship problems. The only person who has an obligation to her in this situation is the person who knocked her up. Not the asshole. Do not let her move in if she already has an attitude like this. From someone who made this mistake with my sister, do not let her in your home. It will not get better, it will get worse. She feels entitled already. If she gets in the house, she'll try to treat you like her servant.
You are the asshole. You don't have to give her a bed, but Christ, dude. She's your sister, she's homeless and she's pregnant. You can't even sleep with your significant other or offer to sleep on the couch at a minor inconvenience to yourself? Family is everything to me and I'd do anything to help and support them. This sub is full of selfish people who only want to look out for number one.
Not the asshole. She can't dictate rules in your apartment.
Not the asshole. Why can't she stay with your parents? Your sister's problems are not your responsibility.
You are the asshole. I don't get why people here always want to treat family like shit. You have 2 rooms and want your sister to sleep on a couch. Do you hate your family? Not the asshole, your house, your rules.
She does have somewhere to go, your house and your sofa. Or your parents' house, presumably?
Not the asshole. You offered her a solution, she didn't like it. If your parents are so upset that she has nowhere to go, why don't they take her in?
Not the asshole, but info because curious, why can't she stay with your parents who are so pissed?
So why don't your parents take you? Not to mention, she probably won't leave before the baby.
Not the asshole, and the fact that she's so adamant about having one of the bedrooms tells me that she doesn't intend for this to be a short-term occupancy. It's harder to kick out someone who has set up shop in a bedroom than someone who is parking it on the couch at night. It's none of her business why both bedrooms are being used, the fact is that they are. If she doesn't like the sleeping arrangements offered to her, then it's on her to find other arrangements.
You are the asshole. Reddit doesn't give a shit about helping anyone and especially feels that people have no obligation to their family whatsoever, so I'm not surprised by all the not the assholes and downvoted everyone sucks here, you are the asshole. But in real life, most people would expect you to help out your pregnant homeless sister for a little while. It's not that hard to sleep with your girlfriend for a few days, weeks IMO, so I don't see the justification of forcing your pregnant sister onto the couch, then getting pissed and kicking her out when she doesn't like the arrangement. Clearly that's a difference in values, though. Ask some of your friends and see what they say, you'll get your answer in whether you're the asshole or not. Hint, I don't think they'll be on your side. Honestly, not even offering to buy a cheap blow-up mattress. What's wrong with you?
Not the asshole. But be very careful here. This is a very high level of entitledness. It would scare me that if your family breaks you down and she's in for just a week or whatever time they negotiate, she may just not leave. Then you and girlfriend can act as built-in mature folk to raise her baby. Is this normal for your sister? If your parents want her to have a place to stay, they can open their own door rather than telling you what to do.
Not the asshole, it's your house and your rules.
If she was a guest, and she was staying for a day or 2, I would say you are the asshole, but the way things are, it could be weeks or more. If she is being this demanding before she gets there, imagine how the situation will be once she has a room? Unless there is an option of you and your girlfriend having separate beds in the same room.
Not the asshole, your house, your rules. Also, your parents are pissed you don't let your sister stay at your house, but why can't she stay at theirs?
Should ask your parents to deal with her.
Not the asshole H, if your parents are so upset why can't she stay with them?
If it was very short term I'd say YTA. Fun fact, back pain is actually a symptom of early pregnancy. It's something about muscles loosening back there, but you really don't want her staying there full time. As much sympathy as I have for her situation, newborns aren't fun to live with at all. Also, it's your house. While you can suck it up for a day or 2 to help your sister, there's zero reason why you should both be sleep deprived for weeks, months because sisters moved in. She needs to figure out housing of her own ASAP. Your delivery was dickish, but at the end of the day it's your house, not hers, and you can be a dick about it if you want. Not the asshole. A decent blow-up mattress is like $50 to $100.
Not the asshole, it's your home and you offered it to her. What you didn't offer was authorization to rearrange your life and home to suit her. I might feel bad for the other stuff she's going through, but in this particular bit she's def the asshole here.
You are the asshole. It may be your place, but could you not sleep on the couch? From my perspective, family is family, and sleeping on the couch isn't a big deal, especially given you have a place she could stay for a few nights. Also, why can't she go to your parents? Not the asshole, and why isn't she going to your parents? You shouldn't have to be punished for her choices.
Info, why can't she stay with her parents? Not the asshole. It is your apartment, so you decide who gets to stay where in it. You also offered her a place to stay, so she should have taken the offer if she had nowhere else to go.
Greater than my parents are now getting pissed at me because she has nowhere to go. Then ask them why they don't take her in? Does she work? If so, she can afford her own place. If she doesn't work, she has no reason to not move back to where her parents are. If she doesn't want to move home for lifestyle reasons, then she is not emotionally ready to have a child, which requires putting the baby first. If she has a job, she needs to use her income to get her own place to prove she is financially ready to have a child. You would be a nice guy, real use, not pejorative internet use, if you offered her to stay in your place, as you did, temporarily while she was looking for a new place, and perhaps offered her your room and you took the couch. This is not because she's pregnant, but because she's your sister. You are, however, not the asshole for having her sleep on the couch.
Not the asshole. She's not pregnant enough to complain about sleeping on the couch. Stand your ground.
Not the asshole, your house, your rules, and she's complaining to you on your parents like really? Who decision was it to keep a kid expressionless face thinking face?
Not the asshole. Your offer was declined. And her being 2 months pregnant will turn into 9 months pregnant pretty quick. Family or not, you don't want that hot mess and an infant in your tiny apartment keeping y'all awake. You would be raising and paying for that kid, 'cause it sure doesn't sound like the father will.
Not the asshole. If you cave now, imagine the shit she's going to try and pull when the baby arrives and she has to raise it by herself.
Her parents say she has nowhere to go, but what about their place? Not the asshole. Your home, your rules. A couch is perfectly fine if someone thinks they will be homeless otherwise.
Not the asshole. It's your house, you're being kind by even offering her the sofa. If she doesn't want it, she can find somewhere else to stay. I can almost guarantee if you let her sleep in the other bedroom you'd struggle to get rid of her again, especially once the baby is born. If she wants to be a parent, she should start planning now where she can actually live long-term with her child.
Not the asshole, you offered her a place to sleep and she turned it down. She can get a plane ticket and move in with your parents.
Not the asshole. Greater than my parents are now getting pissed at me because she has nowhere to go. No place to go? Like her parents?
Not the asshole. Your parents are pissed, so they can put her up in their home.
Not the asshole. She wants a bedroom to sleep in, you don't have an open bedroom for her to use.
Not the asshole. Let your parents deal with her. I wouldn't even let my siblings have the couch. Info. If your parents are so upset with you, why can't she stay with them?
Not the asshole at all. Good brother for offering her the couch. Tell your parents they can let her stay at their place less than 3, maybe they have a couch she'd prefer.